Hans-Peter Schmid loves being out and about in his native Zurich. Despite being completely blind from a young age, he can certainly speed along, accompanied by his Labrador Pat. For their daily walks together, Hans-Peter normally wears his kyBoot air cushion shoes.
The kyBoot has many benefits, including those that can be enjoyed by everyone else too, fully sighted or not. The kyBoot is wonderfully soft when walking, and it absorbs impact and vibrations. One benefit that I've come across is that when I step awkwardly on uneven ground, the kyBoot sole absorbs the impact. You don't go over on your ankle like you definitely would with a conventional hard sole. Instead, unevenness underfoot such as a stone or tree root is simply absorbed or taken in by the sole, and I can walk over it as if there were nothing on the ground.
Sondern die Unebenheit, der Stein oder das Wurzelende, das wird von den Sohlen einfach gerade absorbiert, aufgenommen, und ich kann da drüber laufen, ja eigentlich gar nicht wird auf dem Boden liegen.
The first time that Hans-Peter became aware of the kyBoot was a few years ago at his local pharmacy. 2 years ago, he then visited the kyBoot shop in Zurich for some advice.
I was also given a cross-section of a sole to hold so that I could feel the different layers with my fingers to get an idea of what the sole looked like. At that point, I had my doubts. I wondered whether I could even walk in these shoes. The information that I take in from the ground through my feet is really important for me. Because I can't see the floor or any uneven ground, I have to be able to feel what's underfoot through my feet so that I can hold the rest of my body correctly. I was worried that the sole would be too effective and suppress this sensation, preventing me from getting my information from the ground. The shop assistant suggested that I try the shoes for 2 weeks, saying that I would have to try them out myself to find out exactly what's what. I was absolutely amazed right from the beginning that it worked and how effective it was. When I step on a stone or uneven ground, I can still feel it despite the absorption in the sole that evens it out.
Dass das funktioniert und wie das überhaupt funktioniert, dass wenn ich trotz dieser Dämpfung auf einen Stein stehe, auf eine kleine Unebenheit, dass ich die Unebenheit eigentlich merke, aber die Sohlendämpfung tut mir das völlig ausgleichen.
Hans-Peter Schmid now almost always has his kyBoot shoes on for these long walks.
Also zuerst war es ja wirklich mal ein Wohlgefühl gewesen.
The first thing I noticed was the real feeling of comfort. The second was my arthritis in my big toe joint, a souvenir from my sporting days, that sometimes hurts when I'm walking, if I'm wearing normal shoes. I'm out and about on foot a lot, and I love being active. When I was wearing the kyBoot shoes, I thought, wow, it also eases the arthritis in my big toe joint. The pain was hugely reduced, almost to the point that it disappeared. That's when I knew it would be a good idea to have these shoes.
The effect of the flexible sole keeps surprising Hans-Peter Schmid. For example, after one particular sporting challenge in normal running shoes.
Last autumn, after a half marathon, I developed severe muscle stiffness and also tendinitis. I was in quite a lot of pain when I walked. The amount of pain was significantly reduced, and that's largely down to the kyBoot. If I ever had to wear normal shoes, it was very uncomfortable. I was desperate for my kyBoot shoes. You really have to try them out and feel it for yourself to know what I'm talking about. It never ceases to amaze me how you can offset and reduce pain in the musculoskeletal system. You always read about it and you know that it's possible, but when you're affected by it yourself, it's a real eureka moment.
Man liest es immer davon, man weiss es eigentlich, aber wenn man selber mal betroffen ist davon, dann kommt dann schon das Aha-Erlebnis.
That's why Hans-Peter Schmid recommends that everyone should experience the effect of the air cushion sole for themselves. Then everyone can see for themselves whether the investment of around 300 Swiss francs is worth it.
The price tag is by no means cheap, but what I can experience and feel in these shoes I haven't found anywhere else. Either you make the investment and experience the joy of comfortable walking, or simply miss out.
Hans-Peter Schmid certainly enjoys the special feeling that they give and will cover many more miles to come in his kyBoot shoes with his trusty companion Pat.